when quarantine started, everything just kind of stopped.
It's eerily quiet, and then streams of sirens.
You hear that so-and-so is infected, they're in the hospital, they're on a respirator.
This was really like the first time I lost someone that was close to me.
Thousands of deaths.
People became very afraid.
Definitely hit pretty hard by this emotionally.
I definitely would say I felt lonely.
For me, the most scary thing about that virus is you cannot see it, you cannot smell it. The only thing you know is it could kill somebody.
Many people had the fear that there is not enough food for everybody.
I felt so isolated from my friends, doing nothing.
The music stopped. No playing together, which I really miss.
A lot of evenings I was just sitting at home thinking, yeah, now I should be on the stage. Now Piece of Mind should be played. Now I should be working with people. Now I should do music.
This virus takes a hold of everything and makes everything a standstill, whether it's businesses, schools, the government, anything.
We weren't able to make music together, but it also opened new doors for us to make music in a different way.
So what we've been doing at CMC was finding new ways to come together and create music.
One day we're going about our everyday business, and then suddenly overnight everything stopped. But we knew we couldn't let the music stop, that somehow we had to keep going. And that's when the idea came about to join forces with a youth orchestra that we have collaborated with in the past, the Swiss youth orchestra Il Mosaico. And together we have created a virtual orchestra across the ocean.
It was a fantastic idea in this time of sorrow and depression to do something together, to make music together in a very different way.
I never thought it'd be possible to have an orchestra come together online and share music.
Even though I'm just playing by myself, I feel like I'm still playing with them, like being a part of like a positive force, participating in something amazing.
The special part is that you do something alone to be together with others. It's a new way for me to do music like that.
It's strange to play alone at home, but when you hear the pieces all together, it makes me happy.
When I heard that we were gonna film this project together with CMC, a lot of memories came back, like memories from our trip to New York and memories from when like the CMC people came to Switzerland.
That exchange was one of the best things I've experienced, and I've made friendships there that I know I'm gonna keep for the rest of my life.
I know personally speaking, I was not the same player or person I was going into it as when I left.
It's crazy where we are now. I mean, we're playing with the Swiss people again.
Doing something like this, when you know that you're playing with people who are playing the same piece, but they're across the world, even though you can't see them, it's just definitely motivating.
This year, the world is celebrating the 250th anniversary of the birth of Ludwig van Beethoven. As part of that, we are playing the Egmont Overture with its powerful themes of tragedy and darkness, which ultimately evolve into hope and light.
I think Egmont Overture is such a beautiful piece, and it's the perfect piece for this period in time especially, and what we're going through, because it kind of mirrors the darkness that we're in.
It is about going through hard situations, but in the end coming to victory over all the bad things that happen.
The piece itself is very epic, uplifting, and it definitely sounds like a movie soundtrack.
It's very dramatic and sort of grand and imposing. When I first started playing it, I almost felt a little bit silly just by myself, sort of timidly trying to play this great big piece. But when we put the tracks all together, it's just this crazy, it's like this tidal wave of sound.
It's like, whoa, you like want to jump off from your seat. You're left in the audience thinking, wow, this is incredible. The way it started would have never left me to believe that when I left, I'd be feeling this way. And I think that's really reminiscent of how this whole pandemic is looking. I don't think we're gonna leave this the same way we came into the situation. However, I think we're gonna leave this understanding that we've grown during this time, just like the music.
We're in this cloud of darkness, period of darkness, and we're trying to reach the light.
When the pandemic started in the whole world, there was this big wave of solidarity.
Every day at 7 p.m., I see people like cheering for the health workers and the nurses.
We see the beauty of the human race, this fantastic strive for using everything we've got to get through this.
The fact that we've been able to still stay together during the dark times is a testament to how tight-knit we are and how resilient we are, and that when we come out the other side, we're going to be even 10 times stronger than we were when we went into it.